In my last two videos, I pitched an idea for a week-long live reality show event, all of the Girl World reaction channels in one house. I'm in control of the production. Since I'm in control, I will be making all of the money, but the reaction channels can also live stream from their own Twitch accounts to make their own money. Also, anyone that sends me a super chat with the reaction channel's name in it, if they answer the question from the super chat, I will give them a percentage of that super chat if they actually answer the question. Like any large reality show productions, there's risks to mitigate. These are the highest risks. Risk 1. Snowflake might not be able to hit his normal macros and he won't be able to lift weights for the entire 5 days. This could send our Supreme Pontiff into a tailspin. The rage, the hate, the resentment towards me, and also the tacos Snowflake has to eat for the Taco Bell challenge. This will all curate chaos, but this will put us all at risk. Snowflake could lecture us about macros and or protein. Snowflake's sugars could go low. He could get the low sugars from not being locked in. Snowflake could use things around the space as weights and lift them. This would break the no weightlifting rule, and this could be grounds for elimination. Snowflake is not allowed to lift anything multiple times in a row, much less for multiple sets. I think with all of these risks, this could maybe make Snowflake leave, as he might not be able to handle this for an entire 5 days. If he leaves, this could cause a rift in the reality TV vibes.
Huh? I'm getting all off topic here. But yeah, I was
And others could follow him. Plans to mitigate the Snowflake risks. We make Snowflake put 100 euros in a jar every time he says macros, and we donate that to adult literacy in the UK. 2, we could, let Snowflake lift weights for 5-minute sets every time we receive a donation for $1,000. He can be the one donating, right? So he could donate $1,000 to my production, do a 5-minute set lifting something around the room. I'm not going to give him weights, but this would be the Snowflake weight lift loophole. How long do you think Snowflake could go without doing a 5-minute set? Risk 2, reality TV show love affairs. This would help engagement, but it would disgust me in a way that I would have to shut down the entire production. How to mitigate the risk of reality TV show love blooming. The chaos has been curated, written, and produced by me. I will take any bonds between the cast members very seriously, and I will put a wedge in between any bond they form immediately. This will be hard as I will be curating so much chaos, it will form bonds between them quickly. While a reality show reaction channel wedding series could make me $1 billion, I do not want to think about the risks of these kinds of marriages and vows and the offspring that could result in my production. Risk 3. This is a huge risk to all of us. I am worried Studio Dietz will make us pretend to have fake phone conversations with her for her channel. I am not willing to play phone games with Dietz. I also refuse to be clipped into any fake phone calls. The only way to mitigate this risk is to make sure you only use speakerphone and do not hold your phone to your ear for the entire 5 days, as Dietz could put us into any wacky little phone conversation she wants, and I'm not willing to be fucking humiliated. Risk 5. We invite Emily, and I would, and we all risk her, doing that thing she does. How we mitigate this risk. All food-related challenges are overseen by an anti-Emily behavior coordinator. She has to eat outside, so she can't see us. All snacking can be done in a tent she will not have access to. She has to go to an intense course of therapy for 36 weeks after the event. I pray we can release her back into the wild after this 36 weeks like a dolphin that got nicked by a powerboat, and maybe she could go back into normal society. Something she could go join a convent and repent, or I don't know what she can do, but something. Risk 6, breaking of bones during the scooter race. To celebrate our accomplishments of the live stream and to have more of a thing to things to bet on in Vegas, we will do a scooter race at Walmart. This will be extremely dangerous. All participants are legally obligated to pay for their own injuries. Suing me is not allowed. Risk 7. No one has a proper brick history PowerPoint for me. I've seen comments accusing me of just trying to turn all the reaction channels into history of brick channels, and that no one would like that but me, and that I have some weird obsession with bricks and the history of bricks.
You're a liar.
This isn't true, but anyone without a proper history of brick PowerPoint will immediately be dismissed from the GORL WORLD live house. I will also expect you to delete your entire channel. I am not accepting any excuses on why you cannot properly form a PowerPoint about bricks and how cool they are. If you need help, pay a tutor. I will not accept a PowerPoint that I think has been made by someone else, and to prove you wrote the PowerPoint, I will need you to submit a video to my email of you writing the entire PowerPoint. I do expect sources, and Google is not a source. Risk 8. Swatting by Amber. If Amber decides not to come, or she sees us making a ton of money without her, I believe she could maybe swat us. How to mitigate this risk. Day 1. After we're settled in and we're all live streaming around, 12 in the morning, I will hire a team of people to pretend to SWAT the house. The chaos will help to throw off all the reaction channels and to put me in a power of position immediately. I will also say, the cops said they aren't coming back, y'all, on live stream. So Amber will not be able to SWAT us because she thinks it'll be taken care of already. Risk 10. Too many people watch and the servers cannot handle it. I believe I could get some high-up sponsorship on this like Netflix or Disney. I would also accept money from Tubi, Hulu, Paramount, HBO, Showtime, or Prime. Risk 11. Jimmy Bunker gains too much access to our faces and he creates AI memes and humiliates us. How to mitigate this risk. If Jimmy seems too relaxed, I have a series of side quests for him. I have not developed these side quests yet, but they are all cat related. Risk 12. Salty Crab has a stroke in her lobster suit after so many days of wearing the suit. We will mitigate this risk with electrolytes, and we will keep the AC at 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Risk 13. Rachel lecturing us about her degree. This risk outweighs all other factors, as Rachel is cunning and has a degree. A college fucking degree, you guys. A degree. And her nature, I feel Rachel could turn this into some kind of cult situation where she gets all of us into a room and convinces us, she's the leader or some weird shit. I plan to have, a code word for this, and it's cult crisis. If we have a cult crisis situation, Rachel might start making good points. She uses her accent to trick me, into believing her or whatever. People with lower IQ like me, we are at risk. We need to implement the cult crisis Labubu team. This team will bring in blind boxes to throw Rachel off. She won't have a proper dissertation ready to handle these creatures. Praying this doesn't have to happen until day 4 of the GORL WORLD Lifehouse so we can take bets on who will get what Labubu. Risk 14. Jordy not having access to a slushie. Jordy drinks a lot of slushies. We all know this. Without access to them, he could flip out. Or, his sugars could get off just like Snowflake. This will be risky for all of us, but will help to curate the chaotic mess I have built from the ground up. I will do some trivia that is linked to Amber, and the prize will be a slushie. When Jordy doesn't win the slushie, this will give me the upper hand, but it could cause fighting between the girls. While this is a huge risk, I will make sure there are no locations anywhere near us with any slushie machinery. We have never seen Jordy without a slushie in his system. I cannot wait to see what will happen next.
Am I scared? Nah. I'm scared.
Please comment below for risk you can think of, so I, the production team, can mitigate them properly. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, hit the bell, buy my merch, send me money. Please support my local Girl Scouts, and can you please pay for my new insurance premiums as they have went up for 2026. Thank you.